The Mental Capacity Act 2005, or MCA as it is commonly referred to, became law in 2007. The MCA applies to everyone over the age of 16. The MCA sets out 5 principles. These are the values that underpin the legal requirements of the MCA. A person must be assumed to have capacity unless it is established that they lack capacity. A person is not to be treated as unable to make a decision unless all practical steps to help him or her to do so have been taken without success. A person is not to be treated as unable to make a decision merely because he or she makes an unwise decision. An act done or decision made under the MCA on behalf of a person who lacks capacity must be done or made in their best interests. Any decision made on behalf of someone must be the least restrictive as possible to achieve the desired outcome. The purpose of the MCA is to empower people to make decisions about their lives for themselves. It protects people who lack capacity to make such decisions by providing a person-centred framework that places the individual at the heart of the decision-making process. If we do need to make decisions on someone's behalf, we must encourage and do all possible to enable the person's participation, identify all relevant circumstances that the person would take into account if they were able to make the decision for themselves, find out the person's past or present views, including beliefs and values expressed either by behaviour, in writing or verbally. Avoid discrimination and do not make assumptions based on age, appearance, condition or behaviour. Assess if the person may regain capacity in time to make the decision for him or herself. If the decision concerns life-saving treatment, the decision maker must not be motivated by a desire to bring about the person's death due to making assumptions about their quality of life. Consult others. One person should not make decisions based on their views or opinions alone. Always look for least restrictive ways to meet the person's needs and achieve the desired outcomes in their best interests. By taking all these factors into account, come to a balanced decision that is in the person's best interests. Remember that a person may regain capacity to make the decision for themselves, and that decisions may need to be reviewed regularly to ensure they continue to be in the best interests, are least restrictive, and meet the person's current needs. The MCA introduced a range of protections for people who lack capacity to make specific decisions for themselves. These include the Court of Protection, where decisions made on behalf of an incapacitated person can be looked at by a judge. Independent mental capacity advocates, IMCAs, who are there to make sure the voice of the incapacitated person is heard. Lasting power of attorney. This enables someone over the age of 18 who has the capacity to do so to donate decision-making authority to a trusted person or persons, to be used at a time when capacity to make decisions for themselves is impaired. The MCA also makes provision for someone over the age of 18 and who has the capacity to do so to make an advanced decision to refuse specific medical treatment at a time when they may have lost the capacity to make the decision. For further information, the Mental Capacity Act 2005 Code of Practice is recommended. It covers all of the relevant areas of the MCA and gives useful examples of how the legislation can be used. The Social Care Institute for Excellence (SCIE) website is also a good source of information that is accessible and covers mental capacity and deprivation of liberty safeguards.